Good evening and welcome. I'm actually going to ask that you remain standing for the national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now for the code of conduct. As a lifelong learner at CSLA, I will respect myself and others, I will be responsible for my actions, and I will treat people the way I want to be treated. Please remain standing for a moment of silence. Thank you. You may be seated. Good evening, families, friends, faculty, and most importantly, the CSLA senior class of 2026. Welcome. Welcome to the second ever CSLA high school graduation. My name is Sama Solomon, and I'm beyond honored to stand before you tonight as your senior class representative. I wanted to start this night off with a moment of reflection. I want you to think back to a phrase I know we've all said before: I can't wait. It's human nature to long for change, but it's also human nature to never be satisfied. Typically, when someone says they can't wait for something, they tend to overly focus on the goal and completely miss the process. We spend each week waiting for the weekends, each winter waiting for the heat, and our entire lives waiting for the future. But when reached, we greet these accomplishments with such unfulfillment. The most common mistake amongst mankind is not noticing things until it is too late. When waiting for the weekends, you tend to overlook the small joys filling your everyday life. When waiting for the summer, the white soft snow that rarely falls remains unappreciated. And when waiting for the future, you tend to let life pass you by. There is a lesson that should be taught early on, but rarely ever is. Life is not what you reach, but the steps that you go through to reach it. Or in the words of Mr. McCamey, greatness is a process. I remember sitting in that 8th grade science class and hearing that sentence for the very first time, unsure what it truly meant. As a senior now, with maybe an hour left, I realized that lesson is one that could have saved many from endless regret. Time moves fast and life moves on, and overly focusing on where you're going makes you miss the experience on your way there. So let me circle back. Here's another common sentence I know has been spoken amongst us all that is now being met with great regret. I can't wait to grow up. At some point, we were all those little kindergartners looking up at the big kids in the halls, ever so desperately wishing to be them. And now, we are those big kids, and only a few moments away from walking our last steps of childhood, across this very stage, bridging into the rest of our lives of adulthood. And the truth is, we rushed the process. We blurred so many memories and took so many moments for granted because we thought the goal was the end. So for just this once, don't rush, take your time, and appreciate the moment. The goal was never that diploma. Your greatness was never defined by a piece of paper or an endpoint. Your greatness is the process of becoming more than who you become. So slow down and truly experience life. Maybe we didn't use our time wisely throughout our childhood. Maybe we simply didn't know any better. But I'm telling you now, please don't waste the rest of your lives waiting on something that won't keep you satisfied. Enjoy every day and every moment you breathe. Greatness is a process, it was never a goal. And as Miley Cyrus once said, there's always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle. Sometimes I'm gonna have to lose. It's not about how fast you get there, and it's not about what's waiting on the other side. It's the climb. With that being said, thank you to CSLA for giving us countless opportunities. Thank you to all the teachers and faculty that helped guide us here. Thank you to all of admin for leading such a strong community. Thank you to our friends that make it so hard to say goodbye. Thank you to our families who pushed us all to be the greatest we could possibly be. Specifically, thank you to my mom for stepping up and playing both roles, parents. Without second thought, I really couldn't have made it this far without you. And finally, thank you to the CSLA senior class of 2026 for giving me the privilege to stand before you tonight and share this message with you. I hope it helps pave your path the way it did mine. Thank you.
All right, good evening. For those of you whom I haven't had the pleasure to meet, my name is Mary Catherine Gatlin, and it is my honor to serve as the executive principal of CSLA. We are thankful for the support provided through service by the honored guests who took the time to join us tonight to celebrate these powerful young men and women. Please join me in welcoming our District 5 School Board Representative, Ms. Caritza Jones. Harrison Bay Learning Community Superintendent and newly appointed Chief of Schools, Dr. Elaine Harper. Deputy Mayor, Education and Workforce Development, Mr. Tucker McClendon. And Hamilton County Schools Chief Talent Officer and Acting Deputy Superintendent, Dr. Zach Brown. Now I'd like to welcome Hannah to the stage.
Good evening, administrators, teachers, families, graduates, and other distinguished guests. I would like to start by saying thank you to everyone for being here to help us celebrate this special day. Thank you to the faculty for giving me the honor to speak tonight and supporting me and my classmates through our high school experience. Standing here tonight is an incredible honor, and knowing that I was chosen to speak on behalf of the people who have challenged us, supported us, and believed in us in every step of the way is something special. Lastly, I would like to say thank you to my family for supporting me the whole way and helping me navigate through life. When we first walked into school, many of us didn't know each other or what to expect. We were trying to figure out schedules, friendships, routines, and honestly just how to survive the first week of school. Now we are here, about to walk across the stage and step into a world that feels both exciting and a little uncertain. Over the past 4 years, I have realized that we didn't just make it through high school, we grew through it. We learned how to show up on days when we didn't feel like it. We learned how to fail and try again. We learned how to support each other, whether that was in the classroom, on the field, or in the hallway, and none of that happened by accident. To our teachers, you saw potential in us before we saw it in ourselves. You pushed us when we needed it. You encouraged us when we had doubt in ourselves, and you cared about who we were becoming, not just about what we would achieve. To our families, thank you for the sacrifices you gave, the rides, the late nights, the prayers, the constant support you never lacked to give. None of us would be standing here today without each of you. To my classmates, We've shared more than just a high school experience. We've shared moments that have shaped who we are today, laughter and stress, win and losses, and memories that will carry with us long after tonight. As we leave here tonight, not everyone has everything figured out, and that is okay. Life is not about having all the exact right answers at this very moment. It's more about continuing to grow and learn more about the person we are becoming. Wherever life takes you next, remember this: who you are matters more than any title you'll ever hold. Be the kind of person who shows up, be the kind of person who lifts others up, and be the kind of person who keeps going even when life becomes challenging. If these last 4 years have taught us anything, it would be that we are capable of more than we think. Class of 2026, this is just the beginning. Thank you and congratulations.
This year, we would like to honor our top 10 graduates for their discipline and hard work in their academic performance. These graduates have gone above and beyond the expectation at CSLA and have plans to continue their education post-graduation. When I call your name, graduates, please stand and remain standing. Guests, please hold your applause until all 10 names have been addressed. Nishta Sadella, University of Tennessee, Knoxville. Rachita Susila Ramalingam, University of Tennessee, Chattanooga. Matthew Christopher Wilson, University of Tennessee, Chattanooga. Abby Renee Howard Carver, Lee University. Kieran Hammond Finch, Lee University. Nishta Nog Bonthula, University of Tennessee at Knoxville. Sama Solomon, University of Tennessee, Knoxville. Brianna Nicole Reel, University of Tennessee at Chattanooga. Kai Riley Baker, University of Tennessee at Knoxville. And Ruby Francis Hubbock, East Tennessee State University. Let's congratulate our top 10 graduates. Thank you, graduates. You may be seated.
Good evening, faculty, friends, family, and most importantly, the class of 2026. My name is Rachita Ramalingam, and I am your Salutatorian, also known as the second biggest nerd. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Trust me, I enjoyed every second. I'm so proud of all of us and all that we have accomplished. One small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. You've probably heard that quote before, delivered by Neil Armstrong as he first set foot on the moon. Those first steps change the trajectory of humanity and science as we know it. But what we don't see is all of the years and hard work that went behind it. So before we take our giant leap, I'd like to walk us through the past 13 years that brought us to this moment. For many of us, our journey at CSLA started in elementary school. With bright smiles and empty backpacks, we once thought the school was fun. Our very first lesson on the economy was taught in the school playground, where we traded for Shopkins, Beanie Babies, and Pokemon cards. Then we grew up and moved upstairs to middle school. We thought that we were so grown up and so old, which I still don't know what that means. We had so much to look forward to, like our nature's classroom field trip. But oh wait, the COVID-19 pandemic hit. So the majority of our middle school was spent on Zoom, where we'd all stare at each other like deer in headlights every single time that we were put out into a breakout room. And when life finally started to look normal again, we made it to high school. In freshman year, we left our old building behind and made our way into our new building, being some of the first students to break in the new high school wing. I'll leave it up to your kids to tell you what happened. As we moved up through high school, it got a bit harder. Many of us were fighting for our lives, taking hard classes for college, or just a regular Miss Angel's class, and managing what seemed like a million extracurriculars. But we made it. From dodging AI accusations because we used an Oxford comma, to submitting important projects at exactly 11:58 p.m., we survived. We also had tons of fun on the way. We cheered until our voices got hoarse at basketball games, laughed with our friends in the school cafeteria, and felt pride when we finally did something right. We've experienced many of our last recess, our last awkward school dance, and thankfully, our last AP exams. But we've also experienced so many of our firsts. First friendships, setting our first goals, even our first time driving, and now our first graduation. In August, graduation felt so far away. But I hope that all of you have enjoyed this year as much as I have. We have worked incredibly hard to get to this moment so we can finally take that giant leap into our future. Although many of us will be happy to leave high school behind, I hope that you take with you the academic and life lessons that you have learned here. They have shaped who you are and who you will become. You are not who you were 4 years ago. You are wiser, stronger, and more resilient. You are one step closer to finally living out your dream. I would like to thank a couple of people that made this journey possible. First, thank you to my parents, who have always supported me and helped me on the roller coaster that was high school. I know there have been some really hard and difficult times, but I appreciate all that you have done for me. Second, thank you to my teachers. You have all pushed me to work my hardest and helped me whenever I needed it. Without you, I wouldn't be here today. Third, thank you to my friends for landing shoulders to cry on, funny jokes, unwavering support, and some very intense game nights. Last, thank you to the class of 2026. I'm so honored to graduate with such an amazing group of people. I can't wait to see what we all accomplish. I'd like to end with the wise words of Malala Yousafzai. Let us make our future now, and let us make our dreams tomorrow's reality. Congratulations, class of 2026. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone.
From all the assignments I've had over the course of high school, somehow this speech was the hardest for me to complete. Sorry, Mr. Hodges, and thank you, Hannah Varghese. Regardless of when all of you came to CSLA, we have all had the fortune of participating in different events, like the Teddy Bear Parade in kindergarten, the Appalachian Market in first grade, Assembly Line in second grade, Charlie and Chocolate Factory in third grade, Cherokee in fourth grade, Mr. Johnson's Speak Easy and the Biltmore Trip in fifth grade, the Egyptian Museum in sixth grade, kindergarten buddies in seventh grade if you were lucky enough to be in person. I was not. Mock trial in the eighth grade, our eighth grade graduation, our farewell party to the old building, thank God, freshman frenzy, sophomore showdown, our trip to Lake Winnie junior year, prom, and senior trip, where we finally got to go to Dollywood, the trip that we've been promised since second grade. But there are also those trips and events that we never got, like Nature's Classroom in sixth grade, going to the Renaissance Fair in seventh grade, DC in eighth grade, and so many other things. Thanks a lot, COVID. So as much as we all complain about these missed opportunities, I think it also serves as a reminder of how resilient we are as a grade, and how much we have pushed through, including those experiences we found difficult, like capstone, seminars, and all those other assignments to finally make it to the end. These past 4 years, we've spent our time in class asking if assignments were being graded or just completion. But during this time, we also built relationships with teachers and friends that can last a lifetime. And maybe, as we grow and go our separate ways, our friendships won't always look the same. But they aren't any less meaningful. If anything, this proves how people and situations can shape you. Our difficult assignments have grown grit and perseverance in us that will serve us well. Our relationships have made us more empathetic and broadened our perspectives. All of our challenges have shaped us and helped us grow. No matter where we may end up after tonight, this class has already proven that if we genuinely want something, we are capable of conquering it. So as cheesy as this may sound, take this as a reminder to live in the moment, because you never know when you're experiencing the last of something. With that being said, I want to thank all the parents and teachers who have supported us through this journey and pushed us to do our best. I want to especially thank my parents for putting up with me. And to the graduating class, as much as we have complained or tried to find ways to avoid the challenges, I wouldn't have wanted to experience high school with any other class. Good luck with your future, and I can't wait to see all of the wonderful things you guys accomplish. Thank you.
On behalf of the faculty and staff of CSLA, and in accordance with the policies of Hamilton County Schools and the state of Tennessee, I have the honor to certify that these students have met all requirements for graduation. At this time, I would like to recognize our Hamilton County Board of Education representative, Caritza Jones, who is with us today to officially accept this class. Ms. Jones, will you please join me at the podium? Graduates, please stand. Ms. Jones, it is my privilege and honor to present the graduating class of 2026 to the Hamilton County Board of Education.
As a member of the Hamilton County Board of Education and by the authority vested in the board by the state of Tennessee, I officially accept the class of 2026 from Chattanooga School for the Liberal Arts. We recognize these students as having fulfilled all requirements for graduation and extend our congratulations as they are now declared graduates of Chattanooga School for the Liberal Arts. Congratulations. And I do just want to take a moment of personal privilege to thank you all for allowing me to represent CSLA on the Hamilton County Board for the past, Tucker and I shared this school, so probably the last 4 years, 3 years. But it has been an honor, and we're neighbors. And so, you know, they say, do fences make good neighbors? I think that they do. I literally live 7 minutes from CSLA, and I don't care about the traffic that goes there because I know that you all are in a beautiful building and learning every day. Congratulations, class of 2026. Go out and do great things. The world awaits you.
Graduates, you may now turn your tassels. Now, if you'll please be seated as we prepare for the senior roll call and the receiving of diplomas.
Nishta Sedella.
Rachita Susila Ramalingam.
Rita Aboud.
Sergio Acuna III.
Kira Brooke Alexander.
Landon Thomas Alexander.
Mohammed Ayman Alamani.
Yusuf Ayman Alamani.
Gregorio Andrade Munoz.
Nashawn Brendan Andrews.
Madison Michelle Renee Angel.
Kai Riley Baker.
Gavin Michael Barnes.
Elijah Wade Basham.
Nishita Nag Bantula.
Alejandro Bugrat Sanchez.
Carlos Demetrius Bowman Jr.
Zelaya Shazay Bryson.
Kaylin Rachel Case.
Ryland Stewart Castleberry.
Judah Davis Chapman.
Matthew Lauren Coltrane.
Alexander Michael Davis.
Abigail Elizabeth Elledge.
Kieran Hammond Finch.
Jaden Glenn Ford.
Jessica Joy Perlis Freeman.
Hannah Michelle Garmany.
Alvin Pensley George.
Mariah Taylor Godfrey.
Taylor Kai Grimes.
Adric Terrell Hall.
Corbin Avery Hammondtree.
Lillian Royal Harris.
Emery Antoinette Henderson.
Brandon Mark Hetrick.
Abby Renee Howard Carver.
Ruby Francis Hubbock.
Brody Evans Johnson.
Jamari Walter Kennedy.
Camper August Lane.
Easton Cole Moore.
Emily Grace Nadley.
Kendall Marie Nyman.
Lauren Hope Painter.
Brianna Nicole Reel.
Lauren Marie Reel.
Holden Michael Reynolds.
Aaron James Rodriguez.
Mason Cooper Rogers.
James Emmett Rule.
Corvell Emmanuel Russell.
Sophia Grace Sarton.
Demi Anaya Scruggs.
Avery Grace Shadwick.
Gregory Bernard Smith III.
Sama Solomon.
Noah Edward Steele.
Evan Patrick Strand.
Aaron Cap Tarver.
Hannah Mary Varghese.
McKenna Alexis Waddle.
Olivia Savannah White.
Christopher Luke Wilson.
Matthew Christopher Wilson.
Samuel Jude Wright.
Oreen Ebe Yaya.
It is truly an honor to stand before you today in my first year as principal at CSLA. The CSLA community and you, the student body, have welcomed me with open arms and generous patience, and for that I am deeply grateful. Thank you for not laughing at me when I got lost in the halls on multiple occasions. Class of 2026, tonight you graduate from the oldest Paideia school in the nation. Your education at CSLA has never been about answers. It's always been about asking questions, dialogue, and discovery. You've spent years in seminar circles learning how to listen, how to challenge ideas respectfully, and how to grow through conversation. You have learned that a seminar is not about winning an argument, but about deepening understanding. You have learned that sometimes the most important thing you can say is, I hadn't thought of it that way before. That's powerful. Because the world you are stepping into doesn't need more people who think they have all the answers. Our society needs people who are willing to lead with curiosity and engage with others thoughtfully, even when it's difficult. From your time at CSLA, you carry the habits of mind that will guide you in a world that desperately needs thoughtful, informed, and compassionate citizens. My challenge to you is simple. Continue the dialogue. Choose understanding over division, and wherever life takes you, remain students of the world. Class of 2026, it has been a joy to begin my journey at CSLA here with you. Thank you for letting me be part of your story, even if just for a short time. The Paideia philosophy will forever live in the questions you ask, the ideas you challenge, and the conversations you carry forward. As Camper makes her way to the podium, I want to make some announcements about dismissal, which will occur shortly. At the conclusion of the ceremony, the graduates will exit from the roll-up door at the rear of the building on Oak Street. All graduates shall remain there and not return to the front of the building. Anyone who wishes a graduate will exit through the main lobby and walk either Lindsay Street or Memorial Drive to the rear of the building. The graduates will exit shortly after the conclusion of the ceremony. We ask that you do not remain or return to the front of the building. Students, your cooperation is greatly appreciated. Camper.
Hello, class of 2026. I have a bit of a cold right now, so excuse my voice, sorry. We're almost done with your one and only high school graduation. No, really, it's that big of a deal. We'll probably be all caught hugging each other and crying after this, so I, the president of CSLA's 2026 senior class, am here to wrap things up and get the tear ducts working. Oh no. There is something that really inspired me when thinking of what to say up here, and that is just how close-knit we've all become in such a short time span. I want to try something. You have to actually do it. I want all of you to look at the faces of those sitting next to you. The row in front of you, the row behind you, a close friend, maybe someone that you've only talked to once. You know every single person that you are sitting next to right now. And I really wanted to call attention to just how special that is. How special it is that every single person in your graduating class walks across this stage and you can sit and cheer and care about each and every one of them. You don't have to sit bored looking at your phone or wondering into the sky. We're all here together. We all know each other. I think that's exactly what makes our graduation and our CSLA class so special. I mean, I could line you all up and give your full name, who your friends are, what you like to do, and that's beautiful. As we're all turning over this new leaf in our lives and heading into a world of the unknown, I want you to keep that with you and strive to get to know every single new person that comes into this next chapter of your life. Connecting and working with others around you is one of the most important life lessons I'm sure that we've all encountered one way or another. And I want you to carry that with you, look forward, meet new people, and make sure to keep having fun, which I have no doubt you'll do. It's graduation. Hug your friends and your family and get excited for what's ahead. Thank you. And now, will Senior Student Council please join me on the stage for our favorite song, the Alma Mater. Y'all know you want to sing it, come on. Parents, if you don't know, please look in the back of your, what do they call? The back of your program, thank you. We're gonna sing it pretty for all up here. like to throw your cap, please do it. Throw your crap.
I have bobby pins in my hair.
Thank you.